Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I prepared a 1-hour power vinyasa flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of fallen triangle pose. The message is about expansion in your body, soul, and spirit. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we are going to go ahead and all together we're going to press that start button. Then come with me. We're going to start at the top of our mat. Our feet are going to go all the way to the width of our mat. Our knees are going to soften, fold at the waist, cascade down, and take a forward fold to start. So just be nice and easy on yourself. If you prefer to have your hands on blocks, that's an option. See if you can allow your head to hang. So it's almost like wearing a helmet, getting a heaviness in the head. And then activate a very small shift back and forth. So knees are bent, navel is drawing in toward the spine to protect your lower back. And then ease in to this fold today. We are finishing up our February series, A Path with Heart. And today we're going to expand our circles. So just rock back and forth, meaning the heels rise up just a touch. Rock back on the heels and the toes rise up. So just that back and forth shift. And then come into ragdoll, one hand on each bicep, draping your upper body over your legs. Hang in stillness. Take out all the fidgeting. And then in your ragdoll, ignite a sway. So it's going to be a side to side shift, kind of a weave. Really activating your intuition into your practice today. Finding those areas in your body, in your heart, and in your mind that can be expanded. Balancing our strength and our flexibility out. So just kind of weave side to side, getting the side bodies activated, expanding those intercostal muscles in between your ribs. And then hold up in the center and shake out anything that it took for you to get here today. Any angst, any worry, anything that's going on externally in your life, whether it's going on while your practice is taking place or earlier today or yesterday, just shake it right on out. Let this time be about practicing in the here and the now. Shake that back and forth. There is no coincidence you showed up today and unrolled your mat. Now release your hands down, bring them to your shins, pump your heart up for a halfway lift. Exhale, hinge, bend, fold, physically pull yourself together. Do that 2 more times. Halfway lift, tabletop style of your back. Exhale, fold and draw into yourself, finding your own personal center. 1 more time. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, pull yourself together and fold. Now heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat and root to rise right up. Stretch your arms high to the sky. Exhale your hands at heart center and pause. Offer your arms back up. Shift your gaze up high. Part the arms. Let the arms, the wings of your body float on down. Fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, fold back down, root to rise, Urdhva Hastasana, stand tall. Exhale, hands back to the center of your heart. 2 more times. Inhale, rise up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow to the earth. Rise up, breathe in, reach up to the sun. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time, arms offer up, breathe in. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, stand back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, collect your hands, Anjali Mudra, sealing into your heart as you close your eyes, drawing your chin to your chest. Your own personal intention for your practice today. A path with heart. It's been a guide through the perils and promises of a spiritual life, with that knowing that this life is a test. It's a temporary test. We are human beings living in a spiritual life. Spiritual beings having a human experience. Now, if that brings an intention, seal it in, and then you can weave it in and out through your breath in your practice. Offer your arms up, part the sky again, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step your body back to downward facing dog. Right leg steps, left leg joins. Now in your down dog, take a little time. We're going to call this our home base. Maybe you pedal through your feet, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. Shifting your body weight side to side. Maybe even turning, going side to side so you can kind of get into those nooks and crannies that are kind of stuck. And become aware of your breath. It's your Ujjayi pranayama breath that moves in and out through your nose. Taking your time, activating that intuitive factor, knowing what your body needs. This is your practice. Own it. Move in ways that serve you best. Now walk your feet in about 6 inches and bring them together. Peel both of your heels up off the mat at the same time. Shift your heels over to the right. Bend your knees, drop your hips to your heels, peel the left arm up and look up at the left hand. Slip the left finger pads behind your ear. Exhale, left elbow toward right, contract. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, open your heart. Last time, exhale, draw in. Inhale, expand. Left arm up and over. Maybe even gaze up and under the left arm. Come around to that short down dog. I call it Utthana Doggasana. Press through the heels, pedal the feet out again. Maybe shifting the side bodies. Even getting a little extra stretch in your hips. Breathe in, pop both your heels up. Shift the heels to the left. Drop your hips toward your heels. Go ahead. Left hand is down. Right arm is going to reach up and overhead. Slip the right hand behind your ear. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Last time, elbow to elbow. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, expand. Right arm up and overhead. Maybe gaze under, plugging the right shoulder head into the back side of your body. Come around to that short down dog. Now, in your short down dog, take the right leg, cross it over the left. So you're making the shape of a 4. Bend the left leg, pop the heel up. Open up the right hip as you draw your waistband back towards your thighs. Walk your hands back to the left foot. Hands come to heart center. You're at standing pigeon at the back of your mat. Breathe. Hands are at heart center. Open the right hip through the hip joint. Now, keeping the left leg bent, unravel the right leg as your fingertips slip down. You're in L shape at the back of your mat. Left leg is down. Right seam of your inner thigh is lifted. Exhale, left leg behind the right. Get low, get little. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale, squeeze back in. Inhale, L shape back up. Exhale, squeeze the right leg behind the left, right hand down, lift the left arm up, open up and expand your wings. Breathe. Now walk out, downward facing dog, 3-legged, right leg long, straight and strong. Peel the left heel off your mat and then roll open at the right hip. Circle your right foot right around your ankle. Flaring your toes out. If you want more than that, expand your circle by opening up your whole hip. Circumduct that hip joint, traveling around in a big circular motion, and then reverse that direction. Then go ahead, stretch your right leg long, straight, and strong. Draw the right knee into the nose 1 time. Step it forward, modified revolve lunge. Spin the right arm up. Hold right here. Dip the left knee down and pick the left arm up. Right hand behind the left hamstring. Square the hips up. Arc up and back. Now, pinwheel your arms to frame the right foot. Draw the right hip back, pyramid pose. Now, your legs are on train tracks, and your softness is in the front knee, as well as possibly even a lift in the left heel. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold down. Now, from your pyramid, you're going to spin to a wide-legged fold, but you're going to stand all the way up. So feet are going to go wider than your hips. Arms are going to sweep out and up as you collect your hands on top. Part the arms, lace your hands, slide them down the back side of your body as you retract your shoulders, shift your gaze high. Now soften the knees, bend at the waist, fold right over your legs. Pasardopadottanasana with your hands interlaced in that Kali Mudra style. Release the hands down, Jiva lunge, back of the mat. Left leg bends, perhaps the right toes come up, but bring your hands to heart center. Now stay lifted out of the left inner hip, inner thigh, or a higher version of the pose with your hips higher, really rooting down through the outer edge of the right foot. Now spin to the top of your mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left in high plank. Push back from high plank, downward facing dog. From your down dog, pop your heels up, pull your belly in, shift back into high plank asana. Drop your knees, point your toes, round your back, tuck your chin for cat. Inhale, arch the back, look up for cow. Do that again. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt your heart. One last set. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale and arch. Now shift your hands, one right, one left, and circle in your hands and knees. Now, if it serves you, you might want to bend your arms. It's a little saja movement, a little free flow. You might even want to roll your head around your neck. Keep your face soft. Keep the tension around your eyes soft. And just create and expand your circles. Breathe. So Edith Eger puts it this way: the biggest prison that we have is in our own mind. It's what keeps us from expanding our circles. And in your pocket, you already hold the key. We've already got what we need to make that shift, to expand our circle. Reverse the direction. That key is the willingness to release yourself from judgment and reclaim your innocence, accepting and loving yourself for who you really are. Human, imperfect, and whole. Your spiritual self having a human experience. Now, come back, hands and knees. Hands come back to the front. Shift your shoulders over the wrists. Bend the arms. Take a slither. Chin, chest, belly. Come into cobra. Bhujangasana. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe out. Chin back down to the earth. Push up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Now in your down dog, left leg is going to cross over the right. Pop the right heel up, bend the right knee, walk your hands back toward the right foot at the back of your mat. Now your legs are creating the 4 shape. Standing pigeon, hands to heart center. Breathe. Now the right hip draws back. Your gaze steadies. Smooth out your breath. Your gaze steadies into what is called drishti. Helps you find your center. Reach your finger pads down. Unravel your left leg up and back into that L-shaped pose. Find balance. like you could hold a plate on your sacrum, the lower back. Exhale, squeeze the left leg behind the right. Inhale, lengthen back up. Do it again. No rush, no hurry. Squeeze in and contract. Inhale, lengthen back up. Third time's a charm. Exhale, squeeze in, left hand down. Spin open the right arm to expand your wings. Spread your right hand nice and wide. Shift your gaze up in the direction of your right thumb. Now, unravel, come back around. Take that walk right back out into three-legged down dog. Peel the right heel off your mat. Bend the left leg, roll open at the hip. Left foot circles around. Breathe. Maybe full left hip, circular motion. Finding ways to expand our circle without judgment, reversing that direction. Knowing that everybody is not like us and that we find ways for acceptance and loving kindness to others that are not like us. Hold up in three-legged down dog. Exhale, pull the left knee in towards your heart. Step the left leg forward, modified revolve lunge. Spin the left arm up, breathe in. Let the left knee track over the second and third toe. So you might be letting it slip out, draw it in. The twist comes from the waistband. Let the left arm reach back, and at the same time, drop the right knee and pick up the right arm. There you go. Left hand behind the right hamstring, arc up and back. Find your stability by drawing in east to west, north to south. Pinwheel your circular arms down. Exhale up and back, pyramid pose. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now spin to a wide-legged fold. Root down through your feet. Rise up. Brush and sweep your arms out and up. Now lace your hands again in that Kali Mudra style. Opposite thumb on top. Index fingers long. Slide your hands down the backside. Look up. Exhale. Hinge, bend, and fold. Knees are soft. Hands are still laced. Fold over your legs in that wide-legged fold. Breathe. Release your hands down. Spin the right toes on the 45-degree angle. Come to Jiva lunge. Low lunge squat at the back of your mat. One-legged. Right leg is bent. Keep lifting out of the inner thigh on the right leg. Flare maybe the left toes out, or a little higher option to root down through the outer edge of the left foot. Spin to the top of your mat. Step back, down dog this time. From your down dog, pop your heels up, pull your belly in, shift into high plank. From high plank, lower all the way down. Inhale up, maybe up dog, Urdhva Mukha. Palms of hands, tops of feet. Exhale back, down dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet as you cross your right leg over the left. Stand right up, standing pigeon. Now, from standing pigeon, intertwine your hands. Slip your hands on the right shin as you stand in crane. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Can you shift your gaze up? Beautiful. Collect your hands, bend the left leg. Kick the right leg back, L shape, as you pull the left hip back. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, lengthen back out. Third time, exhale, get low, get little. Right hand down, spin the left arm up, breathe in. Can you take that shift of your gaze up to the left thumb? Unravel, walk out, three-legged down dog. Roll open at the hip this time. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Stay right here or flip. Wild thing, inside out. It's like a semicircle with a back bend. Left shoulder over the wrist, hips rise high, heart opens up. Now, bring it around, pull the right knee underneath to the left tricep. Shoot the right leg out, fallen triangle. Left arm up and overhead. Left hand down, kiss the right kneecap in. Step it forward, modified revolve lunge, right arm lifts. Left knee down, left arm lifts, sweep the right hand up and back. Pyramid pose, draw the right hip back, bow down. Inhale and lengthen. Pull and plug that right hip socket in. Now this time, go right into Jiva lunge, back of the mat. Left leg bends. Right toes up. There you go. Breathe. Now, can you lift your heart, hands at heart center? Go back to the top, plant the hands, shoot the right leg back, three-legged high plank. Exhale down, right leg joins the left. Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Draw your hips up and back. Walking your hands, your left leg crosses over at the same time. Taking your body into standing pigeon at the back of your mat. Breathe. Stand right up with laced hands on the left shin. Shrug your shoulders up and back, drawing the left thigh bone in. Can you look up? Breathe. If you come out, no worries. Kick the left leg back, pull your hands to the center of your heart. Tip down into an L-shaped pose. Exhale, left leg behind the right. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, squeeze back down. Inhale, lengthen back up. Third time, exhale, get low, get little. Spin the right arm up, open up. Now go ahead and walk out, three-legged down dog with a bent left leg this time, rolling open at the hip. Stay or right shoulder over the right wrist, lightening up the left hand, flip it inside out, coming into Kamakrasana, wild thing. Left arm comes up, bring it around, left knee weaves underneath, shoot it out, fallen triangle. Breathe in and up with the right arm overhead. Right hand down, pull your left knee right in towards your nose, nice and tight. Step it forward, modified revolve lunge. Spin the left arm up. Drop the right knee, left hand travels right behind the right hamstring, arc up and back. Windmill your hands down, frame the left leg, pyramid pose. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Turn your pyramid, passing through a wide-legged fold into Jiva lunge at the back of your mat. Hands to the center of your heart. Lift out of that right inner thigh. Breathe. Now, shimmy to the top of your mat, plant your hands, shoot the left leg back, three-legged high plank. Hug your elbows in, bend the arms, left leg joins the right. Maybe up dog, maybe cobra. Rock your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now, walk your feet in about 6 inches and bring them together. On the inhale, pop the heels up. On the exhale, send your knees wide, hips to heels. Step, walk, float, fly, feet to your hands, chair pose at the top of your mat. From your chair, hook your thumbs, open your heart, rise up. Exhale, set it down, vinyasa flow, bend and fold. Inhale and lengthen, step or float your body back. Take it through that flow. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Let the right leg lift, roll open at the hip. Step it right up, crescent lunge, high lunge, each leg on its own track of train, elevate your arms up. Exhale, set it down, your style of vinyasa flow. Maybe knees, maybe high plank, maybe three-legged high plank, maybe you're a handstander. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Own your practice, left leg rises, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, build that internal heat, step it up, rise up, crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, set it down, let it go, let it flow. Inhale, rise up. Now we're going to move through that same series of moves several times. Surya Namaskara B. So I like to start by shortening my down dog just a touch. But right now, just get set. Hold in your short down dog. Smooth out your breath. Let your breath lead your practice today. Okay, all together, elevate your heels up as your breath draws in. Exhale, bend your knees, then step, hop, float, fly, feet to hands, chair pose. Now rise up, open up, expand your heart on top. Exhale, dive over your legs, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen, step or float your body back, move it through vinyasa. Think light thoughts, move like a ninja, right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Right leg steps to the right thumb, crescent lunge, root to rise up, breathe in. Exhale, set it down, breathe out. Vinyasa flow, your style, your choice, your options. Be intuitive, own your practice. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Step it up, crescent lunge, root to rise, breathe in. Exhale, set it down, let it go, let it flow. Empty your breath out. You choose the exit. Offer your heart up. Exhale back, down dog. Hold in your down dog. Now you might need to adjust your down dog a little, but keep your breath smooth. Same series of moves. I'll call it out. But we're going to expand our circle. Each movement, find just a new way to approach it with no judgment, but make it light. Here we go. Inhale the heels up. Exhale, bend your knees. Step, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands, chair pose. Rise up, hook your thumbs, open up to this day. Exhale, dive over your legs, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen, step or float your body back, take it through vinyasa, exhaling up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg's on the rise, roll open at the hip. Step it up, crescent lunge, root to rise, breathe in, exhale, set it down, let it go, let it flow. You move like the real you. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Left leg rises, open up at the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that left foot toward the left thumb, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, set it down, let it go, let it flow. Empty your breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Now, pop your heels up. One last round. Exhale, bend your knees. Lift up, find that flight. Step, float, fly, feet to your hands. Chair. Rise up, hook your thumbs, expand your circle. Exhale, dive over your legs. Hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float. Keep your elbows in, your heart soft. Find buoyancy. One more time, crescent each side. Right leg rises. Knee to nose. Step it up to the right thumb. Breathe in. Exhale, set it down. Move through. Take it out. You choose vinyasa, flow. Exhale back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Last time, left leg rises. Knee to nose. Step it up. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale. Set it down with grace. Let it go. Let it flow. Breathe and move like the real you. Emptying your breath out any given day. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Pop your heels up. Bend your knees, let them land. Rock your hips back to your heels. Walk your hands up your thighs at the back of your mat. You're sitting on your heels, stretching out your feet. Now, sweep the half circle out and up. Hands overhead, collect. Exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Bow back down. Inhale, take that circular scoop up. Exhale, it's like a cat as you pull in, round the back, tuck the chin, hands to heart center, hips to heels. Sweep down, reach out and up. Exhale, draw back in. Expand your circle, sweep out and up, breathe in. Exhale, draw back in. So Mother Teresa, this is how she puts it. Let no one ever come to you without leaving you better and happier. Expand who you reach out to. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, reach up. Doesn't matter who they are, where they came from, what they look like. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, draw back in. This time, stay up. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Create goalposts as you open up your heart. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide your hands down the back side of your body. Let your heart lift up. Retract your shoulders. Hug your inner thighs in. Drop your hips to your heels with your hands laced. Beautiful. Tip your head down to earth. Let your shoulders rinse up and over. Rabbit. Release your hands alongside your body. Rise back up. On your knees and shins, sweep the arms out to that semicircle up to the top. Tee the arms again. This time, both hands into your imaginary back pockets. Ustrasana camel as you lift the heart up. Exhale, hips to heels. Embryo pose, palms up, head down, hands alongside your body. So just stay right here. Just a little reset, a little thank God asana. Bringing your purpose back right into your heart. And then walk your hands up your thighs. Rise back up. One more camel. Reach out and up. I'm going to tuck my toes under. Tee the arms. Expand your heart. A path with heart. Hands slide down the backside, perhaps to your heels. So camel is a lifting pose. So you want to lift from your sternum, your breastbone. And then this time, release to hands and knees. Go chin, chest, belly, slither down. Retract your shoulders, rise up. Exhale, hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. In your down dog, cross your right leg over. Peel the left heel up, bend the left knee. Walk your hands back to the left foot. Standing pigeon, back of your mat. Now this time when you rise up to crane, hands are at heart center. Left hand crosses over to the right shin, maybe to the outside of the right foot. Right arm reaches back, stand tall. Breathe. Leg can be bent, leg can be straight. Now, bring your hands to heart center. Slowly releasing, kick the right leg back. L-shaped pose with hands or without. Exhale, right leg behind the left. Inhale, stretch it back up. Exhale, squeeze it back in. Inhale, stretch it back up. Now listen up. This time, exhale, squeeze it in. Continue all the way down to seated spinal twist at the back of your mat. Right arm lifts as you hug this left thigh. Now you might want to hook it and spin your gaze to the back of the house, letting the tips of your ears draw back. Breathe. Breathe into the twist. Super slowly unravel. You're going to pick yourself up and balance on that left leg. Walking out, three-legged dog. Roll open at the hip. Stay right here, listening to that intuitive small voice of yours that is always right when we take the time to listen, or flip inside out for wild thing, Kamakrasana. Bring it back around nice and slow. Weave the right knee to the left tricep, shoot it out, but this time hold. Now lower yourself down. You're going to take yourself into a wide straddle. You're going to activate your thigh bones. Just make a circular motion. Left hand down, pop the hips up, fall in triangle, back of the house. Lower your hips back down. Spin to the top of your mat. Pigeon pit stop. Back knee can come down. So this is not a nooey gooey pigeon, but you're lifting in and up. Back knee can come down. Right shin in front. Arms lift up. Now plant your hands. Shoot the right leg back. Three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it up. Modified revolved lunge. Dip the left knee down, right hand to the outside. Offer it up and back. Now, changing it up. Pinwheel your arms. Turn it into triangle this time. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand comes behind your back, half bound. Perhaps the top of the right thigh. Look at the right foot, maybe right hand on a block, half bound, half moon, top of your mat. Release that half bind and a possible Chapasana connection. Reaching back to the left leg or foot, shin, ankle, and then kick it in as your heart lifts. Super slowly release it, L shape at the top of your mat. Barrel roll around, maybe left hand on a block. Revolved half moon, spin the right arm up. Maybe you want to bend the left leg, right hand catches. Now release it back to the L shape and step the left leg way back to a low lunge. Left hand down, heel toe the right foot back, come to the outer edge of the left foot, which is in the center of your mat. Right foot creates a kickstand. Right arm up and over, lifting the bottom left hip to create your own rainbow. Exhale, lower your hips towards the earth. Look to the back of the house. Stand back up, reach up and over, rainbow. Exhale, come back down. Last time, reach back up. This time, shoot the right leg back, three-legged high plank. Bend your arms, right leg joins the left. Heart lifts. Exhale, up and back. Down dog. Left side, last standing series. Left leg crosses over. Pop the right heel up. Bend the right knee. Find more expansion in that left hip as you walk your hands back to the right foot. Standing pigeon at the back of your mat. Now rise up, crane. Right hand, left shin, maybe outside of left foot. Left leg might kick forward, left arm back. Stand. Beautiful. Breathe. Somebody breathe. No worries if you come out. No worries. It's not how many times we fall. It's how many times we get back up. It just matters not. Shake it off. Let it go. Hands to heart center. Kick the left leg back. Take your time. Bend the right leg. Tips of hands and fingers down. Pull the right hip back, L shape. Exhale, squeeze it in, get low, get little. Inhale, lengthen it back up. Exhale, squeeze in. Use your breath, use your core. Find your center, be intuitive. Squeeze in. You are a spiritual being living a human experience. Seated, spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Maybe hug this right thigh, maybe hook it. Roll the right shoulder blade up and back. Feel the twist. Get into those nooks and crannies that could use just a little extra breath of yours. Breathe. Can you soften your face just a little more? Unravel. Take it slow. Stand up on the right leg. Kick the left leg back. Walk out. Three-legged down dog. Roll open at the hip. Left leg is bent. Option always to stay right here. But if it serves you to flip, wild thing, turning inside out, popping your hips up, creating a back bend. Left arm lifts. You know where we're going. Bring it around. Weave the left knee underneath. Shoot it out. Fall in triangle. Spin the right arm up and overhead. Now, super slowly sit down. Flex your feet. Straddle fold. Sweep your arms out and around. Right hand lands. Pick your hips up. Fall in triangle. Back of the house. Beautiful. Slowly anchor yourself back down. Spin to the top of your mat to that pigeon pit stop. Maybe the back knee is down. You hug your inner thighs in. You lift up high. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck the right toes under. Shoot the left leg back, long, straight, and strong. Draw the knee in. Step it up. Let the right hand stay down. Find that twist. Expanding your circle. Dip the right knee. Left hand behind the right hamstring. Offer it up and back. Pinwheel your arms. You know where you're going. Utthita Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Soften the left front leg. Really root down through the outer edge of the right foot and hug into your midline. Maybe your left hand's on a block, maybe on your shin. But expand your waistbands. Let the bottom left rib cage lift and the upper rib cage soften. Right hand behind your back, possibly top of the left thigh. Maybe left hand on a block. Float up, half bound, half moon option. So in your half moon, left toes forward, left hip draws back, right toes flare out, facing the right side of the house. Release the bind and maybe come into a Chapasana variation. Release whatever you have, nice and slowly. Come to that L-shaped pose that we found so familiar in this flow. And then revolved half moon. Right hand can be on a block right beneath your shoulder. Left hip crease draws back. Right inner thigh lifts. Left arm rises. Maybe with a bent right leg to left hand. Whatever you have, slowly release it as you step the right leg back to a low lunge. Right hand down, heel toe the left foot back to create a kickstand. Let it jet out of your hip. Right pinky edge side of your foot roots down, left arm up and over. It's a nice IT band stretch. Exhale, lower your hips down. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Expand your circle. Exhale, lower back down. We think we know where blessings come from, who they come from. We don't know. Our job is just to keep putting out the good stuff, to keep focused on helping others in any way possible. Left hand plants down, shoot the left leg back, three-legged high plank. Now this time, stay here. Left leg meets the right. You're in high plank pose. Breathe. Exhale up and back. Down dog. Shift back to high plank. Keep your feet right where they are. Drop your hips. Lift your heart. A little variation of up dog. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. Do that again. Peel the heels up. Pull your belly in. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Lower your hips toward the earth. They don't touch. Heart sweeps through the gateway of your arms. And breathe in. Beautiful. Exhale, breathe up and out. Down dog. Peel the heels up. Bend the knees. Go chin, chest, belly. Slither down, but stay down. On your belly. Tee your arms out. Bend the right leg and the right arm. Propel yourself up onto the left hip. Take the right arm up and back. Maybe another Chapasana variation. Maybe using the right foot as a kickstand. Maybe keeping the right finger pads tented for an anchor. Hold. Come back around and reverse it. Tee your arms out to the side. Left leg bends. Left arm bends as you tense your finger pads. It's like a bandha of holding a tennis ball under those left finger pads. Left arm sweeps up and over to open your chest, open your heart. A pathway with heart. Knowing that your struggles, your challenges are the way to finding more wisdom, a more open-hearted way of life. Bring it back around. Go ahead and bring your hands by your ribs. Push up and back, down dog. Right knee, right wrist, right heel, top of left thigh bone. Pigeon pose. Now, if your right hip is super high, maybe you want to put some sort of cloth, whether it be a t-shirt, a towel, a blanket, even a block under the right hip. But lower your body down. This is an ooey gooey pigeon. So just continuing to find more wisdom in our life by changing the things in our life that need to be changed, accepting the things that we cannot change, and learning the difference between the two. That's where wisdom comes from. And as you expand your circle and help yourself back up to pigeon on the other side, it could be that you go back to down dog. Left knee, left wrist. You could just switch sides. Left heel, top of the right thigh bone. Inch the right leg in toward the center of your mat. And then take that descend on down. So finding ways, a path with heart to expand our circles by letting go of judgments, by shifting our perspective. We've looked at so many different avenues by putting ourselves in the shoes of others. But the real key is to just know that we are spiritual beings living a human experience. And it's a temporary situation. Get outside of yourself and see who. Doesn't matter who. You don't have to know them. Just a simple smile can help a stranger in a real time of challenge in this world. They say we hold a lot of emotional stuff in our hips. So very specifically, breathe into this left hip. Can you soften? Can you let go? Can you set the battle aside, finding ease and flow in your life? Now you're going to just walk yourself partially up, but you're going to spin around right onto your back. So you're going to end up laying down facing the opposite direction and just slip right in to our final resting pose, Shavasana. So let your legs extend. Let your palms face up towards the sky, towards the heavens. Just being open. Being ready to receive the blessings of the day. Now just know, if you can stay, I invite you to turn the video off and just stay in Shavasana 5, 10, 15 minutes. Or if you're coming with me, just ignite that circular motion, signifying the expanding of our circles today. Moving your feet around your ankles, your hands around your wrists. And then as you bend your knees, just travel over onto your right side into that fetal position, that place where it all began. Pushing yourself back up into your day. Just finding that sweet seat, that comfortable, easy seat. Taking your hands, spreading them wide, carrying your gifts, your graces, and your blessings as you expand your circles up to the heavens, sealing your purpose into your hands, that Anjali Mudra, bowing your chin to your chest. Filling your heart, mind, body, and soul with that peace, that love, and that joy. Looking up, finishing off all together with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.